In this video, we're going to be talking about how to use cloud stop motion. So this is one of the possible platforms you can use to create your stop motion video. So hopefully by this point you already have taken some of your photos so that you can upload them using one of these platforms. There's other options you can use as well, but this is the demo we're going to use for today. So for our project, you will need to make an account, and you can just use your school account. So just sign in or sign up and make an account, and then you'll have a screen that's like similar to this. Because if you don't sign in, you won't have enough storage space available to create your full video. So hopefully you already have your photos, and so that's what we're going to proceed with today, that you already have those photos taken. So we're going to make a new project. You just click on that. With your new project, one of the things that it might ask you to do is to use your webcam to log into this account. You don't need to use it if you're not taking photos with your webcam. So what you can do is that if you already took your photos, you will go over here. If you need to take your photos with your camera that's on your computer, then feel free to use that as well. So we already have them downloaded. So we're going to go to this little camera icon with the red plus. You're going to click on that. These are your options here: your play, fast forward, how fast the frames are moving, how long the actual video is. There's drop down options here. Search for cameras if they're plugged into your computer, or you can use the FaceTime camera as well that's already on your computer. But what we're going to use is import images. So if you downloaded photos already and you don't need to use your camera that's attached or your webcam, this is what you're going to use. A little paper with the arrow next to it. So we're going to select our images. All these photos here. Might take a while just because we have a lot of photos here. We have 40 plus photos. So you can downsize your photos so they can fit this format. The photos that I have in here are landscape, so they will fit like long ways. I would suggest doing this in different waves. So don't put like 100 or 200 photos in at a time. Do maybe like 30, and then see how it goes. Then 30, then 30, just so that you're not waiting for them just to go from, like, you're waiting the whole time for it to load. So when you're downloading your images, what I would suggest to you, if they're in a folder, make sure they're in the right order in that folder, so that when you download them, they will appear at the bottom in the order that you took them. So it makes it a little bit easier to organize your photos instead of having to rearrange them afterward. So this is our first photo. So we're going to hit insert photo, and we can see our dinosaur going across the screen. So go back here. So we could sort of do a little test run here. You can hit this little play button. So that was our video. It's a little quick. So go here, slow it down a little. So we were thinking like, let's see, 5 frames per second. So that's not bad. So right now we're at 8 seconds at 5 frames per second of our video. Just to give you a timeline of how long your video is, this would be a good gauge to help you with that. And then again, you could probably go down to 3 at the slowest. You don't want it to be too slow. You also don't want it to be, if you have a lot of photos, you can have it going really fast. But I think probably your lowest frame per second would be 3. Just so your story makes sense and it's going at a decent speed while you're making your project. So again, this is like what you would use to navigate the frame rate as well as like how long the video currently is. You can tell that here. If you want to add audio, you go into this one here. And you can upload, you can record yourself talking. You can import from a library if you have something already on your computer. You can add text here, so if you want to add a title, end credits, things that you need for the project, this would be a good place to find those as well. So this is sort of like your whole project would be relates to this one section here. And the advantage of using this platform is that you can go back. So once we have our sort of our 40 frames here, we can go back to our main screen. Again, these double arrows, and I can leave this window, and I can come back, and here is my animation. And again, you can just change the title of it. You can edit it. So this is like my work in progress. So I can come back to it if I wanted to add more photos that I take, change the titles, add music, whatever I need to do. Or if you want to start a new one, if you didn't like that, again, you just start a new project. Okay. Once you've completed your entire animation, for our purposes here, this is only a short video, but once you have completed your whole video, or if you're the halfway point, what you need to do is you need to export your project, which is right here. It's this blue button. You're going to click on that. I'll give you a couple of different things. You can change the title of your project. You can also change it to standard or widescreen. It's up to you which one you prefer. Widescreen is sort of like the dimension your laptop or standard computer already has, so we'll just use that. You can change it to large, medium, or small, preferably large, just so that your quality of video does not decrease. So you want to keep it at large. And what you'll do is hit Start Export. And now the project is ready to be downloaded. And then you can download that and upload that to any site or submission you need it to add it to. And again, it will be a MP4, which is a video format.